Alright, time for some classic Black Zone Gathering. Back with the Spectral Diabor again. Similar strategy. Or rather, the same strategy perhaps. Since I am not going to take tier 6 wood. But I will take tier 6 fiber. I will take tier 6 ore. I think this should be worth it. Passing on all the tier 6 ores probably not a good idea. It's still almost worth 1k per piece. Should be solid, should be solid. Especially with my high levels in tier 6 ore gathering. So I can gather it very quickly and get a decent bonus. A decent gathering bonus. Let's quickly get through these bad maps here. These maps that do not have much left for me. Let's just get deep. 5 out of 5 is a rather high number. Let's see how valuable that stuff is right now. Oh, price went down. 800 now. The price for tier 6 ore went down. This makes this a little bit worse, of course. Should I be gathering tier 6 wood in that case? I believe tier 6 wood is worth only 600 silver per piece. But I also have a rather high level for that. How much learn points do I have? Oh, that's 6.1. Too bad. I mean, it's obviously better for me. But I wanted to see what the price for tier 6 wood is. But I am pretty sure that I will be able to find enough tier 6 wood to test that, to look at that. A lot of stuff was going on here. All these guys are very weak though, which is nice. There's a roads portal which can be used for escaping. I do want to switch to my poison now. Now that I'm in the desert. Oh, I actually didn't lose my gallop. Because that little magician girl was actually spawning its imp, or however this little mob is called, that she's spawning. 2 out of 5. That's kind of okay. Kind of okay. In which case, I'm actually going to kill these hyenas here. 1 out of 5. That's not so okay. Another hyena, but there's an hyena corpse right next to it, which is not a good sign. Here's no corpse, but this corpse may be this hyena. To be honest. 2 out of 5. That's fine. So I'm not completely wasting my time while running through this map. Tier 6 fiber. Well, actually, I was already thinking about it. The last classic solo gathering Black Zone run. There's some person going to switch to invisibility. Maybe I will get dismounted here. It is possible. Looks very unlikely now though. The guild dementia. Hopefully they forgot about me. Okay, do I take a look in this map? More often than not, this map is completely empty. I'll take a very quick look. I will not even go to the big stone area, I think. Oh, tier 7 resources though. 7 out of 9. I mean, I'm at a place where not too many people will go to. So that may be the reason for some tier 7 stuff being here. The basalt here was gone. So, But it is, of course, very interesting. And there's a small chest. Even though I'm a pure gatherer, I may path towards that. There can be good stuff in there, I heard. But they can also be pretty useless. I'm finding quite a bit of stuff here. I'm actually going to check this map out a little bit more. The stuff here is not that bad. And there's always the potential to find some 7.1 or 6.2. So here it's getting a little bit emptier. The stuff here was somewhat recently taken, I would say. 1 minute 50 on the small chest. I'm just going to path towards it more directly now. I will see if there are already people lingering around. Does it make sense? Resources here are not that full. These rough logs are not desirable. There's somebody transporting an orb. Which may be good, which may be bad. I saw a name in the south. But I'm also seeing some basalt. This orb guy is coming directly towards me. That's annoying. Don't really want to deal with this. 1 minute. Jamaica. 56 seconds. Can I now gather the basalt? Most likely. Yep. I really doubt that I will be able to get this chest actually. Because I saw some name in the south of me like 1 minute ago. Which is not very handy. There's somebody there already. Is he in a party? He's not. He's not in a party. I do not want to use fighting gear, fighting spells though. I want the chest. It's a blue chest. Yep, and I got it. I got it. I'm going to use this stuff now so it doesn't fill my inventory. Pretty good loot. Pretty good loot. 200k plus 880k plus 80k from the silverbacks. Luckily this guy was new and panicking and not knowing what to do, so I just got everything. I mean, he got some runes, I guess, if he survives the situation. Which may not be the case. But so far he is not dead yet, so... Oh. Now he is dead. Yeah. Kinda. I was kinda expecting that. The way he played really didn't look like he would survive very long in the black zone. Rest in peace. This map was definitely not full enough. Small chest. Somebody with low HP mount was running towards me. The small chest is already open, which is weird. Nobody opening it. Nobody here. Nobody here. I'll gladly take it. Nothing in there. Except some cash. 50k. Which is of course a good value per time. I'm sadly not benefiting too much from the books, but I really don't want to fill my inventory with that stuff. Oh, some tier 7 resources. Okay. And there's also this big basalt stack there in the north. It's very close to the Jamaica hideout, but hey, I'm going to check it out. I'll take a look at it, but I'm going to take all the 6.1 and tier 7 resources on the way. Because if it's not enchanted, then the resources on the way are simply having the same value. Pretty much. No need to rush towards that. It's not like this is a tier 8 stack or something. Me getting the small chest though makes it seem like this map is a little bit inactive right now. Which would definitely be to my advantage. Because I do benefit from these big stacks. Not gonna lie. Even if it's a flat tier 7 big stack, it's still going to be like 100k in a decent amount of time. It's really, really solid. And if it's enchanted, it's really good even. Really increases my profit a lot if it's enchanted. So let's see, there's a Jamaica person, it's just a scout. But he may send some people now to gank me. This is not the best spot. He knows that I'm gathering here. He may himself take some ganking gear now. Or even call his friends. Because Jamaica is rather big. They have enough people to be dangerous for me. Which is why being here is rather annoying right now. He did not head back to his hideout though, which is kinda good. But I would say that my best chance is to just gather it as quickly as possible. And go away once one more Jamaica name pops up. Like go away completely. This stuff here is not insanely valuable. It's not worth risking my life for. And Jamaica is not the best guild. They are pretty weak. They do a lot of inefficient stuff. So if this was another guild, I may be more careful. But like that, I kind of feel like that I will be fast enough. gathering the stack before they gank me, kinda. That's what I'm hoping for. If they at all will gank me. But he may have looked at the stack and decided that, well, it's just flat tier 7, it's not worth it. That may be the case. Also, the Jamaica people may be busy with their orb. Looks kinda good right now. Looks kinda like I will be getting this. Just need to survive. Just need to stay alive. I already took a little bit of basil, but not that much, so... Oh, 7.1 ore. That is pretty good. Yeah, I probably got like 100k from that. But the 7.1 ore should also be very close to 100k. Is this map full? Should I gather in this map? It is possible. Let's see how much I got from that. Or 63k, because it was not full. No. I saw a few resources here. There are also a lot of empty resources. Somebody went into the hideout. Are there any resources at the hideout right now? Maybe the Jamaica people weren't gathering yet. Oh, looks pretty empty up here. So I'm going to first of all dodge this group. And then I'm going to continue, I think. Oh, dismounted players. I mean, of course, they kinda have to be dismounted to carry that orb, but the orb carrier was already farther away from me. So maybe they had the feeling that it's possible to catch somebody. But they also all were using Swift Claws. Which is really nice for me. And really bad for them. But at least, I mean, the Swift Claws are less expensive. So... it also has its upsides. It's not going too bad so far. Finding quite a few resources. Feels like a little bit above average for these maps here. Usually I'm finding less stuff, I would say. But maybe I'm usually more directly wandering towards the next map. That's also possible. That could also be a reason for that phenomenon occurring right now. I see myself already getting space issues. I do see that coming. But there is no way to play around it. Except for joining some guild, having a hideout. Well, it's also possible to put stuff into chests, but then you have to transport it back. It's really not my cup of tea, doing such stuff. But I would be able to like fill my, like, put all the stuff into some random chests there. Then take half of it, take gathering gear with me and gather on the way that I need to go for transporting. That here is interesting. Fiber stack is even valuable. But it's questionable if I will be allowed to take it. 2 big stacks being there. And a Jamaica group in the last map. Let's see. Let's switch to invisibility. Oh, 7.2. 30 out of 30? Okay. Okay. Hello? Everybody dead? What? Is this guy solo? This guy may be solo. The Dawn player, Undead Cape. I really would like to gather more of that. Need to invite this guy. He's in a party. Okay. I don't exactly know why he's trying to gank. I mean, okay, he's in a party. He's in a party. So in theory, it's possible that he can help. He's definitely not going to be very useful, but he can somewhat help, I guess. Bow of Badone is really nice for solo players because it's extremely easy to play. Like, I haven't played any other weapon in this game that was so easy to play, like the Bow of Badone. But of course it's really, really bad for group play. So useless. Doesn't do anything. Let's see if I can get the wood stack. Damn. 7.2. 7.2. I only got like 3 pieces, like 3 ticks from the stack, I feel like. And I already got 80k or 60k. 80k. Imagine me getting the full stack. That would be 10 times the value, so 800k. Oh, fits very well. Like the last 8.1 big stack that I've gotten also was worth 800k. Makes sense. Because it's kind of the same, 7.2 and 8.1. Would have been some pretty good loot. I could go there again, in theory. Because this guy there could get chased away. Nah, it doesn't really make sense to go there again. I will always get ganked, right? Or will always be contested, because it's too valuable. Does not make sense to go there again. My only chance for getting such a good stack is to be there first and just taking everything until somebody else comes who also wants it. There's no way I'm going to contest anybody. I'm running with gathering gear. Not going to contest these guys. 7.1, let's go. 27 out of 30. I was kinda slow, sadly, because I was taking the resources. Hopefully... Well, I will get a few stacks definitely. But the fiber stack is already gone. Which is kind of annoying. I may get ganked again. Hopefully only from this Badone player. But this tree here is also very good loot. Very good. Hopefully I can get all of it, but I doubt it. I would assume that I can't. He used his E into the mob and didn't dismount me because of it. Oh god. These guys really should not be using the bow of Badone if they can't hit their E. Oh god, these people. Do I need to run into this place? Or can I just zone through instantly? Those were two both Badone players, so they should be only 2 or 3 people. And they should not be waiting here. So are they 3? Or are they even a lot? They have very low AP as well. Using tier 7 gear. Don't know why he is chasing me. It can mean 2 things. Either first he has a big group and thinks he can still get me. Or he's very bad. Well, this guy there may belong to them. Not really, he's a transporter. Most likely a very valuable transporter. But at least I got 60k from the big stack. The Badone player saw me being dismounted here, so I have to move a little bit because he may try to gank me with invisibility again. Swarm dragon. There's stuff here. But I don't want to switch away from my invisibility right now. But now I do, because I'm going to zone through. Kinda. Almost. Interesting, interesting. That indeed is also very interesting. And I'm going to skip everything that's not 7.1. I'm also going to take tier 7 fiber and tier 7 hide if I see some. 6.1 fiber, nah. It's tier 8. There's a dismounted player. I want to look at this guy. He's definitely in a group. You cannot invite. It's a group of 20 people. A group of motherfucking 20 people. Well, that was poorly played by him now. There's nothing he can do here. Just waiting a little bit so I can get my mount. So is there a roads portal here? There's a blue roads portal, that's good. He's not chasing me, which is nice. So I'm actually not going to go to the roads. And I'm not going to go through a map with a big ganking group playing Huskies, high IP, 20 people. I'm not going to go through this map. I'd much rather play with my both Badone buddies here. But no, I'm going to go the other way around. I'm going to go over the southeastern route. Oh, an aspect. It's a good aspect. But I think I would be too slow to call people now. Maybe I wouldn't. It is kind of possible that I would be able to get this aspect, but let's be honest, the chances are low. This here is a desired map. No point. No point. Ah. A 20-man group. Walkby went away. 20-man group. Ganking that tier 8 zone there. Maybe there will be some big groups running around now, which may be good for me if I am able to survive. That's of course necessary. A big wood stack. If there are big groups running around, there may be some resources left. Because all the gatherers may have some problems. Unless these huge groups also are able to gather that stuff. Because that frost mage definitely wasn't a ganking group. Otherwise he would not have used an assassin jacket. An assassin jacket doesn't make sense for fighting groups. 5.2, I'm not going to find enough of that. Let's skip that. Well, well, well. Look at that. Like this would need to be 7.2 for it to be more valuable than 7.1 or... do I want to rush towards it? That's the question now. I kind of feel like I want to take all this stuff on the way, to be honest. I kind of feel like that. Because if it's just flat tier 7, then this stuff is just going to be as good. And I'm not going to move backwards for this stuff here. Like, this is flat stuff. It's probably not worth it to go the way twice. Whoops. Interesting situations right now. I'm finding tons of stacks. I really see a lot of stacks. This is very, very weird. This is very weird and very interesting. Let's make Albion great again. Is he in a group? He's not in a group. Does he have invisibility potions? He has. Oh, it's enchanted. And he's going to gank me 100%. Okay, let's count down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. What? What? Am I a genius? Am I a fucking genius? What? Am I a genius or what? Holy shit. Now he has 2 minutes cooldown on his invisibility potion. 753. So at 755 I have to mount up again. Oh god. There he is. Okay. Grandmaster Lumberjack auto learn. Are you still here somewhere, my friend? He knows that he has cooldown. 754. What was there? 6.13. Okay, I'm going to gather the 6.13 at 755. Invisibility gangs. Oh, that was really funny. But a big 7.1 stack is also really good. So it's 755. He has his cooldown. He does have his invisible... Yeah, there he is. There he is. Okay, I provoked him to drink his invisibility potion. No, I didn't. He mounted up again. He mounted up again. He may be coming with invisibility right now. So let's move a little bit further. There are quite a lot of resources here. The 7.1 big stack is very valuable though. I would like to take that. This guy really wants to gank me though. And he's from Make Albion Great Again. He can have friends. He may be telling people in his guild chat now, hey, there's a valuable gatherer, tier 8, Spectral Diabor. Let's get that guy, probably valuable. That is definitely possible. The longer I wait, the lower my chances are getting to get the big stack. Which is not that good. I have to be a little bit paranoid. I don't know exactly if I just saw a name there in the south. So let's see again about this big stack. I'm not going to lose my gallop, which is nice. There he is. He went invisible, but only with his armor. I'm pretty sure he didn't use invisibility potion, right? 8 seconds. Are 8 seconds over? Oh, he did use his invisibility potion. And now he doesn't have invisibility potions anymore. Is he in a party now? He's not in a party. And he's going outside of this map to get one more invisibility potion, I guess. Because he's still hoping. To be fair, against my items, he can't. He can't kill me. I would need to He has 2 minutes cooldown, I need to pay attention. 757, it was 756 when he used his invisibility potion. So, I would say 758, kind of, but probably 759. It's kind of dangerous. He may have friends. When he ganks me, there could also come another group, which can be a problem. Like, him alone is not a problem, but it's a black zone. Everything can come, everything can happen. Well, at 7:59 I'm going to leave this deck. I'm not going to overstay my welcome here. I outplayed him twice now. I should not push my luck. 7:58. Looks like I'm getting the stack, which is great. Yeah, I should be able to finish it. 7:59, now he could come. Now he should have his cooldown up again, definitely. Greeting for this last stack. For this last piece. It's very unlikely. He used up all his invisibility potions. He's probably sad right now. So it's possible that he would not gank again. Also, he was solo. Maybe he knows how it flows. Finding a lot of stuff. I already made like 1.7 million profit. And that only in 42 minutes. Well, it's not insane. That's not insane. That's rather solid. That's just like 2 million per hour. Pretty much a little bit more. But just solid. Basalt, respawn, 2 pieces? 6? Okay, I'll take it. Or did I just... I may have skipped gathering the basalt actually, because of him. That may be the reason why this basalt is still here. I'm still not over the countdown to the invisibility gank. Still not over it. This was so funny. Dismounted Jamaica player doing PvE most likely. Losing health, spending energy. 6.2. Okay, I'm going to kill this. I'm going to kill this thing. For that. Doesn't take that long. Even if it's only 1 piece. In most cases I will get at least 2 pieces. So it's like 30k or something. And in this case it's even more. Okay, it's less. So it's... is it worth it to kill the thing for it? This Jamaica player is interested in me. Or he's just really bad. That's 29 million, yeah. Bum bum. Goodbye. Goodbye. A lot of time has passed, so it would in theory be possible for me to check the tier 8 swamp again, but practically I don't want to go the same way again. And it's very possible that they are still somewhere around there. Are all my spells in? Yes, my spells are fine. It's really possible that they are still there. They killed a person while the Frost Mage was looking at me, dancing with me. Otherwise I may have had to zone through earlier. Everything empty here. So time to go to... I think the next map is also... This is a tier 5 map and then there's a tier 7 map coming. I believe that's how it was. It may also be a tier 6 map. Which would of course be more desirable. It's tier 5, okay. A useless map unless I find the big 5.2 stack of ore. If I find a big 5.2 stack of wood, I will also take it. But how much was wood? 700, okay. At least not 600. Fiber being at a little bit below 1k per piece. Hide being at like 1.5k per piece. Okay, okay, okay. It's a tier 7 map. I could find good stuff. There's a person. That's a different guild. FLM. Okay. Tier 7 ore. Is he in a group? He looks like a solo player. Solo PvE or something. Even though I don't know why he would do solo PvE. Bum. He is gathering tier 7 ore. I would not do that with that mount. I think. Probably not, no. I'm not sure. Probably not. But this guy may have some hideout very close. But even then I wouldn't do it, probably. With that kind of mount. I don't know. Like you have twice away. You have to transport it away and you have to... Tier 2 mob, kind of worth it. But meh. Meh. What was I saying? You have twice away. You have to gather the stuff, bring it back to the hideout and then bring it back to the town. Probably not worth it for flat tier 7 resources and that stuff. Double the way. Meh. For resources that are not that insanely valuable. They are pretty solid if you instantly bring the stuff back. But if you have to walk the way twice, then I'm not sure about that. And you can also not like carry like 3 999 tier 7 stacks. That's just not possible. It's just too heavy for a Spectral Diabor, for example. And you really don't want to run through these maps with like an elite winter bear or something. The chance of you dying with that thing is just too high. 3 out of 5 is a good sign. The roads portal being closed is a good sign. That may mean that there are dangerous people in here. This guy is solo. He has invisibility potions. Does he have PvP fame? Not that much. He also doesn't understand why I invited him. I kinda need to consider that bad players or unexperienced players would also be a little bit more trigger happy on their invisibility potions. Because they don't understand that the likelihood of me being right where I just was is very low, and likewise it would be a very bad decision to try to gank me from such a situation. But less experienced players may not know that, and they may try. I kinda cannot forget about that circumstance. About that possibility. Any resources in this map so far? It looks pretty bad. There would also be the possibility to go to the southeast. If it seemed necessary. I'm not going to go to the tier 8 swamp. Don't think it's worth it. To go through a tier 5 map twice for that. Are there ways? No, there's nothing behind that, so I don't think it's worth it. Also, that map is usually somewhat empty. There may be resources now, because there was this big ganking group. This map may be good now. It may be good. I would not be allowed to go deep into it. Likewise, I would not be able to benefit too much from the map being good. Having this big ganking group there is actually a really good thing. There may be a lot of tier 7 and tier 6 up now in there. And finding a lot of tier 6 hide, for example, would definitely be pretty good money for me. Considering the circumstances. Pork pie and quite a bit of gathering gear. Is there a big stack? No. Was kind of looking weird at the map. Finding some basalt here, finding some fiber here. Do I want to venture into this map a little bit more? That is the question that I'm asking myself right now. A lot of pieces on that stuff. Nothing on this though. Any resources here? There's a person. That is not good. And this guy has a wolf. And he is chasing me. So I will have to go. This is a very big ganking group. This is a very big ganking group. Ladies and gentlemen. So I actually want to go into the roads. I don't want to path back into the map that I came from. It's kind of dangerous. Oh, he dismounted. So I actually have to go back. So I actually have to go back. If he didn't dismount there, I would have gone for the roads portal. He's not coming after me, which is really nice because there is a big stack. I don't... I have cooldown now. Not that much, not that much. 34 seconds, that's nice. So I can gather this big stack here. Nice. He was just trying to help me. He was just pointing out that there's a big stack in here. Hey, dude. Go to the other map. Look at it. Just look at it and see if you think that you'd like it or not. Let's go to the big stack first. I will go back the same way anyways. Desperate. The gatherer. Invite to party. He has a lot of friends. That's annoying. He has a lot of friends. What? What are they doing in this map? What are they doing here? I do not understand. Energy crystal. Well, there was not much left on the stack anyways. Did I get one? I don't know. Finding a lot, really a lot of stacks this run. I mean, of course I will not be able to get all of them. One reason for them actually being there is obviously that big groups are running around, scaring gatherers and solo players away from these stacks. And for really big groups, these stacks are also not worth it. Am I in danger here? Would these... They didn't have ganking gear. They had small scale gear. So I'm... Or even PvE gear, that's also possible. Even though I would not know why they would run around with PvE gear here. So I would rather assume that they have small scale gear for the vortexes. Is this a... No, it's not him. He doesn't belong to the group. Blue portal 5 out of 7. Do I want to take one charge for safety measures? Does he belong to the group? He doesn't. Well, he's from Saxon Flags. He's from Saxon Flags, but he's not in the ganking group. It's also possible that the ganking group is not in this map anymore. But this map's not that good for escaping. Have to consider that as well. Last time I went into the northeast. It's a tier 7 map. But this time I'm not going to do so. Relatively dangerous right now. Relatively dangerous. Those were two different groups. The group in the swamp map was not from Saxon Flags, but... Well, it's not 100% sure. The group that was in the tier 8 swamp may also have some Saxon Flags players. People having different guilds does not necessarily mean that they are not in the same group. It is very well possible. So I'm not 100% sure if I saw two huge ganking groups or if I saw only one. But I also saw this weird small scale group, but at least that's not dangerous. Like, they are not going to gank me in any interesting way. That's a lot of people. I want to look at the big stack. Are there more people? Does not look like it, so... Oh no. Don't look at me, my stupid friend. What is this guy? What? What? I kinda need to go away. I kinda need to go away. I'm very close to the exit. What? What were these people? Were they gatherers or what? What is he doing? He's gathering. He's also gathering. Like common sense would say, let's not go to the big stack. Hey. I mean, look at these guys. Ah! They're so useless. And they are not able to gather the big stack, maybe? It's Warriors Company. This guild has everything. Yeah. This guild has everything, kind of. I mean, of course I don't know if they have anything good, but they do have High IP solo players. They do have gankers. Solo gankers. I don't know about big groups. Is this guy still there? Oh no, no. Stop. Stop, my friend. But I actually have to I have to stop actually. I need to go away. It's dangerous. It is dangerous. There are resources here. And that guy there even had ganking gear. So I sadly cannot gather this. Maybe they are just constantly running around with their garbage transport gear and hope that gatherers will not be scared, and then they switch to ganking gear. But are they not able to gather the stack, or are they just hoping that somebody is greedy just like me and comes back and tries to gather it, even though I have seen a million people of this guild already? No, no. Just no. If I would have not seen anybody on my way back to the big stack, then I would have tried to gather it. But them seeing me, that's just suicide. That is just suicide. I'd rather prefer to survive. That's a Is this a dude? Is this the person that I've just seen? I want to go back to the big stack. The big stack is so valuable and they don't seem to be able to gather it. And there was some 7.1 basalt in front of it even. One last chance. I believe the person I saw was this guy. And that's a different guild. So it is very possible that I will be able to sneak in there, them not knowing that I'm here. There's somebody gathering it. Will they be fast? They are not fast. And are they scared? Do they only have one gatherer? Well, but they are definitely sticking around. And they seem to be able to gather the big stack. That's 5.2. In theory, I'd take it. Practically, I don't think I should right now. Because I don't have much space anymore. And I have not been gathering, like, many different things yet. There's still a lot of stuff that I really would like to gather. Absolution? A gatherer with a dagger pair. Insanity. It's not absolution, it's something else. I don't know, I can't read. Escalation. Why is this guy playing the dagger pair? Why are you trolling? Oh, I'm already getting pretty hungry. Somebody being dismounted there. Not sure what I have to think about that. I want to go to the northeast definitely. Finding a lot of big stacks. Really a lot of big stacks. What is that? What is this gear? This is corrupted dungeon gear, right? This is corrupted dungeon gear, I think. Well, like, no matter what, it's definitely not gear that I need to be scared about. Even if this guy was in a group. Boom. Not getting too much stuff in the last couple of minutes. But I was pretty desperately trying to get something from that big stack there. Definitely not being the wisest choice. Probably. It did seem like these guys were not able to gather it, and it kind of... well, maybe they leave the stack at one piece lying around there to bait some gatherers. Oh, money, money, money. Money. Money, money. Poison. I may find some stuff. I don't want to be seen by people. I want to get to the big stacks as quickly as possible. Because this map is not very inactive. But let's take the 6.1 on the way. I pretty much should, I believe. And now I have my poison so I can switch to invisibility. A lot of dismounted players. What? This guy is extremely weak. This does not look good though. Well, at least 3 players. And there's another player. That's a lot of people. What is going on here? I need to get out of this place. Even having a panther. That's not good for me. They have so many players. Something warriors. There's a boar, which is really nice. I do want to go to the northeast anyways. Oh no, this is really bad. Because now I do have cooldown on my stuff. Ah. But they lost sight of me. I really should not have used my invisibility there. This was really bad. This was so bad by me. But besides that, I was playing well. I should not have used my invisibility there. I really need my boots against these players. I was so close to the exit. I would have, like, in so many cases been able to get to the exit. I do have my spells back. I do have my spells back. Boom. Those are a lot of players though. 20 seconds until I can mount up. My invincibility lasts not that insanely long. This is really bad. Maybe I should not have gone this way. What is the way that I need to go? I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead. I should... I mean, I did not... I was very, very sure that I would be able to get through the next map and mount up and have a chance. I was very sure about that. What, was it just unlucky that they had two people there with fiend ropes? No, even one is enough to dismount me. In such a situation, only a gallant horse can do something useful. I had to turn around instantly and try to either teleport back, which is definitely possible. Should I have teleported back instantly? Should I have done that? I mean, if I didn't do the first mistake, if I didn't use my invisibility, I would have been able to zone through, mount up, and have way more time to go further into the next map. To have a chance to reach Rhodes Portal, for example. So that would have been the first thing. But after making the mistake and then escaping, after that, I most likely... Could I have known that there are so many? 2 people died on this map, 3 people died on this map. The people who were chasing me having panthers and stuff like this. Was it a good idea to see if I could zone through? I was in Murder Gulch Trail, Death Wisp Sink. Death Wisp Sink is where I was. There was a red circle here somewhere. Meanwhile, which is that too close? When I see one dismounted person here, should I try to push through? If I saw a big circle here, the best way is probably to go to the blue dungeon and teleport home. Which is definitely the safest possibility. There's also the possibility to go to Bedrock Passage. But they may have people waiting at that exit as well. I mean, in the end I saw how many they were. But before that it was looking like there was one garbage group and one ganking group. And from the ganking group I only saw like 4 people, 5 people. But after that, when they tried to dismount me on the street, they had invisible people waiting there. This should have been the sign for me. This should have been the big red flag. At this point I should have realized this is probably a group with 10 people or more. I have to stay out of sight. I have to get out of this map very, very quickly in a very, very safe way. It's not 100% safe that they will block every entrance, every exit. So then the big question becomes, do I even check this exit? Do I even check this exit? I know that people are here. Should I check this exit? Or should I know that when there's a people of 10 gankers with panthers in this map and I don't have a gallant horse, does this mean I always have to teleport back home? Is that the case? With the gallant horse I would have not had any problem in this map, definitely, 100%. But even with the Spectral Diabol, if I didn't make the first mistake, I would have been fine in most cases. Do I always have to teleport back home? Or do I try to go through the tunnel? And the tunnel is really bad for me. Because that's the other option. Either I go to the north and teleport. I would not run very far. I would go to like the bridge and teleport home. Or I would go to the northwest and try to get through the tunnel. There are also 4 exits on this map. The ganking group would need to be insanely large to cover all the exits. And covering all the exits is also not that smart. I'm not sure if I should teleport back in this situation. I kind of know that there are 10 people or more. Most likely more, otherwise they would not have invisible people waiting there. They would have people waiting at the exit, but not there already. They must be even more than 10 people in this case, I would assume. I should assume that in this situation. They had people waiting on the street for me. On the street. If it is a smaller ganking group with like 10 people or 8 or whatever, they will have maybe 1 or 2 people at the exit here and 1 or 2 people at the exit here. But not on the street. Not on the street. They must be a huge group or they are bad. But they must be a huge group basically. If they are bad, it's no problem anyways. But if they are a huge group, I basically have to teleport out of this map. Because a huge group with panthers and normal tier 6 wolves can chase me. They have a chance of catching me if they decide to. And if I don't find a quick roads portal. So I have to teleport out. If, for the future, if I see a ganking group that most likely has more than 10 players, which is most likely huge, with fast mounts, with high IP, then I have to teleport out when I use the Spectral Diabor. I think that's the only smart thing to do there. Because it's too dangerous. If they spot me one more time, I'm most likely dead. Because there are no escape routes and they have everything covered, usually. And they can always dismount me. Pretty much. That's my conclusion. So I lost 2 million in this run.